gosh, you know what? I've done the same thing I did before, you know. I don't think I've done that intro for episode 18. And now I'm on episode 19. Did I? Oh, I can't remember. If I didn't, again, this is going to be a multi-intro because I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Anyway. Let me put on the yellow because I feel like the yellow brightens up my skin, you know. I think I made a good choice with this one. Yeah. I'm gonna get the thicker one though. I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good bargain, but I think I deserve more warmth sometimes, you know. But for the color contrast, yeah, I'm liking the colors, you know, the autumn colors, but with a bit of panache and brightness, you know, just a little bit. Anyway, guys, hi, my sexy slayers. You can see how tired I look. It is literally 3:36. And I'm come to watch episode 9, Doing the Maths. Episode 9. Episode 19 of Doing the Maths, Australian styling. How are you guys? My sexy slayers. And that sexy is not the objectified version. No. It's sexy that means you're smart. It's sexy that means you're excellent. It's sexy that means you're excelling because there's no other word that can say how great you are that I can find with X. So we're going to steal and subtract the E and you are still going to be excellers. Okay? It still spells it correctly. You still have to organize your mouth to say it the same way. Okay? So there's that. And then it's you that I'm talking about. Yeah, it's you. So that's what sexy stands for, guys. Okay? And then you're slaying. Let me take the both hands up. Slaying everywhere. Just left, right, center. Hey, left, right, center. Hey, left. You're just slaying everywhere. You know? That's what you're doing in your life. In your business, in your workplace, in your plans, in your future, in your plans that has been your future from before. And now the future has come. In whatever you're doing now that is your future that you've dreamt of them times. You're slaying in it. And I just want to say hello again. Come to do the maths for episode 19. And I think I've spoken too much already. It's 2 minutes already. Haven't started. Like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. No long things anymore. Talk to me back. Not just on DMs. Okay? Alright. Take care. See you in part 1. Or Doing the Maths. Hi guys, so part 1 of episode 18 done, and basically it's 4 weeks into the relationship process or the marriage process for the OGs, and the newlyweds are moving into their new home. So you see the different dynamics of what's going on. Yeah, but the whole conversation is about Bryce and Liz, and it's all about this situation again. I just don't want to get into. Like, I just don't want to hear this bit of anything. I just don't. And that's what I spoke of. That's what I wrote, guys. What else was they talking about? That's it, literally. So, yeah. See you in the next part, basically. Alright, bye. Bye-bye. So, part 2 down. And it was Alana and Jason. And, yeah. And they were just, basically... It seems like they compare themselves to a lot of the other couples and what they're seeing, instead of trying to just focus on themselves and try and make something, you know, that resembles what they are willing to give each other without looking at other people's relationships, that might help them. But it seems like they're quite focused, and yeah, they're just coming to a realization that like the physical thing might have just dwindled now and there's nothing deeper there, possibly. Or if they have the patience to actually, you know, go through the process and actually try and work on the things that they do have commonality, and maybe something can build from that. But let's see. Chris and Jamie. Yes, Chris. You're not a pushover. You don't look like a pushover. You don't look like you need to be treated like a pushover, because you look very handsome. You are a very handsome man. I can't take that away from you. No, I can't. So Jamie, like, it takes a certain type of person to ask somebody, let me check your hands when they go to the loo. Like you're some sort of officer of the Toilet Hygiene Society for a big 30 9-year-old guy, is he? How old is he? I can't remember, but he's not a child. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much because I feel like I'm getting into it too much. Okay, so anyway, he's decided to leave the house, leave the room, leave the flat. I don't know if he's going to go and find somewhere else. If he's just going to leave. If he leaves, he'll be in his own right to be fair, because he just doesn't want to be fake. Apparently, he said that, like, she said that let's just try and do this for one more week. And I don't know if she's trying to get like some sort of a deal afterwards, and that's why. And he's not having none of it. And now he's bringing it up in front of the cameras, or the producers brought it up, and then he's being real. She's lying and saying that that's not what she said, kind of like thing. So he's just walked out. Well, she didn't say it's lie. She said something else. You get what I mean? Which. So yes, Chris, for standing up. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want to talk too much. All right, take care. Bye. Guys, so part 3 done. It got a bit juicy. Can't even lie to you. It got a bit juicy. It sure did. So basically, let me just get to the main bit, the main crux. Initially, it was the main crux. Jamie and Chris, he just doesn't lie. He had that talk with her. He just doesn't lie. And it doesn't feel like she's going to budge on what she's saying either. So it's done. He's gone. She's probably at home now, or they'll probably find other people, because Chris, I mean, come on, you're beautiful in your own right, okay? So I'm pretty sure by the time you'd even finished packing, there was people sliding in your DM. You've been all right since you've come on. Let me just put it that way. And no, you didn't deserve no one treating you or talking to you like that, because you were a nice person. And yeah, I wish you nothing but greatness. All right. The newlyweds had to do a crash course in all the activities that the OGs have done. So they did the putting other couples in attractiveness, and the attractiveness doesn't have to just be a physical thing. It could be, you know, the personality and, you know, how they make them feel. For Johnny and Kerry, Brett was Kerry's, because he's just got his own original style. Brett is a unique, you know, he's a unique. That's how we look at those ones, because he is. He's very, you know, he's got his own style. He's very intelligent, but he's quirky with it, and he can be all these different peoples, you know, not peoples, but he's just very relatable. I just see him as a very relatable. I could be wrong. I don't know anything about that, but I could be. Right, can't I? But anywho, so there's that. And then, you know, oh, so lovely, because like Kerry was able to explain to him exactly why he was number one, because obviously she put Johnny number one, didn't she? And like Brett said that he felt like, you know, reassured, you know, and that shows that he feels appreciated. He feels that he's being seen, you know, he's being seen. So that was lovely. Then there was Liam and Georgia. Liam chose Kerry, and then he chose his wife second. And it shouldn't really be a problem, because at the end of the day, he's saying that his type till now has been a brunette. So he's just going on what he's known. He's just being honest. That's what he's gone for in the past. However, he's now come and met Georgia, and obviously things are different now. And there's nothing wrong with having been attracted to something else. And now I think all the fears from Georgia is that, oh, maybe if he sees his actual type, which obviously is Kerry, he's going to be fancying her and trying to, but that's not what he's really saying. He's just saying up until now, that's the attraction that he's had. But now that he's met you, it could be that like he's never had this, well, he said he's never had this type of deep connection with somebody. So it didn't really matter on how you look, because you look beautiful in your own right anyway, and he can see that. Do you know what I mean? So just like sometimes we really deal with, oh, it's back though, it's been 3 minutes though, gosh, Sylvia. Yeah, sometimes we kind of like pick on the like the finicky stuff, and we don't see the bigger picture sometimes. So, but it's hard. It's obviously these beauty standards that, you know, we look up to as well. That's all part and parcel of it. Do you know what I mean? So, but then when Georgia wanted to talk to him about it, after he then put her second, and then said, oh, it's joint, but nah, she wasn't going to run with it. But the fact that she was second, it's like, oh, it's just not that. Oh, anyway, let me not go that way. But yeah, had a talk, and he said what he said is what he said, and that's what he just said in that little kind of like conversation they just had. He's not budging. He's just saying what he's done all his life. It's not to offend you. It's not to, you know, sometimes it is true that the society sometimes has us thinking that people have to like maybe stroke people's egos to actually make them feel that they're, you know, but it's, he seems to be into her. He's just being honest, and sometimes it's hard to take because, yeah, it is what it is. So there's that, but he did say that she's a bit high maintenance. So guys, I'm gonna go. Okay, maybe I'm talking too much. Part 4 down, or mean part 4. The English. Part 4 coming up. All right, bye. Gosh, that was a good part. That was a good part. Anyway, it was basically the OGs had to feedback. So that was part 4 done, isn't it? Shame, is it part 4? I think it's part 4. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, part 4. So the OGs had feedback week, and it was basically all to do with tough love and the fact that there would be home truths, and the fact that there'll also be a time for constructive criticism, and then there'll be a time to, you know, self-reflect. That was the intention of their week of activities, basically. So Pat looked at it like, yeah, it's definitely going to be another challenge, definitely. And then Bryce was like, oh, it's going to be our honeymoon. They're going to show us our honeymoon. We're going to reminisce on our honeymoon. So you see the different mindsets of the people that are in this whole experiment. One who has had the dramas, he thinks it's going to be nice. He's now going to have a nice ride. And someone else is like, nah, they're not dumb. They know what's coming up. There's got to be something. So anyway, it's home truths, and their family are telling them where they see the things that they're doing is not correct for them in their commitment ceremonies, basically. And initially it was what do we call it, Pat and Belle, and it was nice, it was lovely. It's like a triple date, like the different family members and them. It was lovely, it was gorgeous. And their family can see that they've grown. Their family can definitely see that they've grown. They feel accepted, and they just look cute together. It's true. It just all, it looks cute. So there's that. But obviously with the affection side of things, because because Patrick seems to be a little bit more advanced when it comes to sexual experiences, maybe he's expecting something, and you know, we all know where Belle is, and Belle's taking her time. She's not going to be rushed, and it seems like, you know, Pat's still there, so let's just see how that goes. And I just didn't like the way the family's even asking about the affection side, but I mean, some families are that open, let me just put it that way. So blah. What else? Yeah, Bryce. He wasn't even initially listening to his parents, but his parents told him about himself. Sort the hell out. You're making your girl look dumb because you're acting dumb, and you're having all these unnecessary arguments and stuff like that. So hot-heated. Enough is enough. You need to stop them things there. If you're now married, stop it. That's basically what I'm hearing from his parents. And they're actually shocked that Melissa is actually supporting him and is happy with what he's been delivering to her. So there's that, guys, and I'm going to leave it there. Part 5 coming up. Yeah, all right, guys. See you in a little while. Yeah, I changed it up, guys. Can you see? I thought, why not? Why not? Because maybe you lot didn't see the other one. I'm just reminding you in the other part, because I remember saying the other part. But anyway, it's back now. Okay, bye. So guys, part 5 of episode 18 of Doing the Maths. Is it 18? I don't remember though. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hi guys. So was that part 5? Yeah, part 5 done. Yeah. Bryce has been told, but they're not listening. They're basically just saying that, you know, they feel what they feel and no one's telling them nothing. And yeah, Bryce and Mel are sticking to what they're sticking to. They like each other, and that's that, and they see a future together. And so whatever their family and friends have said, it's not what they're taking, because clearly they feel like they're being edited in a certain way, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it is just all I don't know. It's just, I don't know. They just feel a bit mechanical in certain things, but it is what it is. If they're real, then cool, whatever. Not even if they're real. I feel like they've been together for a long time, like even before the experiment. It's weird. I feel like they're acting, but they're not. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's see how they go. And yeah, Georgia and Liam, yeah, they rectified the issue, and you know, he apologized with the way he said things, but it is, he not saying he didn't find her attractive in that moment. Like as soon as he done that rating, that was it. He decided, yeah, he wanted to be with Kerry. No, he's just talking his truth. Okay, and he still wants to be with you, babes, Georgia. He still wants to be with you. You know, so that's that. Pat and Belinda, bless, had a massage, new experiment for each other, where you know, Pat was hoping for some sexual vibrations, but instead he got sexual vibrations with Belinda's hands. And I love to get in there when I'm giving a good deep massage. Just get that, pull your arm in there, like, you know, really rub the back like that. I love that. I love all of that. So I can see that she's probably getting into it, maybe. I mean, I have to look at it like that, because he doesn't, but no, it still has to be sensual, so maybe she's just not used to it. So listen, she's not going to be bloody the best masseuse in the world when it's the first time she's doing it. Practice makes permanent. You know what I'm saying? So she'll just continue to do it, continue to do it, continue to do it. And then it will start to, she will start to know her husband's body more and start to be able to know the curves and know when he goes like that and when he goes like that. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time. It's not, she's not going to get there like yesterday when she only started today. And even today was a problem. You know what I'm saying? Give it time. Not a problem, it was the starter. It was the start. It wasn't the problem. That's a really wrong word. Please forgive me. I didn't mean that. You know, it's just her first time doing something. And I'm sure they'll get better. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. And yeah, so that was it basically. Mel and Bryce are solding each other, like I said, and that's it, guys. See you in part. I keep on missing these pads out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yeah, alright, see ya, bye. Hi guys, so episode 18 finished. I'm not gonna lie, I was falling asleep. I can't lie to you guys. So anyway, it was Jake and Bex, and apparently there was an argument the day before, and Jake has never been spoken to in his life like Bex spoke to him. So I can only imagine that it was just complete vulgarity that he's just not used to, and she might not understand that that's not how you talk to people, basically. I don't know how else to put it. And then she denied it. Well, it's quite a thing, isn't it? Like, a few people have denied it, and then there's been walked out, and then all this stuff. Anyway, they're done. And then, of all days to have their parents come in or their family come and talk to them, it was that day, and they could tell that, yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say, is what Jake was basically seeing through Bex and Bex's mum and how Bex runs things. He could see where she gets the traits from, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say, because it was a bit, you know, very much, she's told her side of stuff, and she's just taken it as an armor and asked him all these questions that basically she doesn't, it's none of her business anyway, but saying it with such aggression that he understands where Bex gets it from, basically. And then he was shocked when she was like, what? You're asking me about destructive behavior, not your daughter. Not your daughter. And the thing she says to me about being boring, about having the life sucked out of her because of the way she sees me as a character. This is what Jake is thinking when he was saying, what? Destructive behaviour? Me? Her mum was very... He had to tell her to calm down. He's got something to say. Like, slow your roll. Slow your roll. It's okay. You've said what you had to say. It's too much now. You're going way too far, talking to me like you're the one that's in the relationship with me. Nonsense. So yeah, there was that. And what else? Yeah, it just seems like she's gaslighting a little bit, Bex, in a certain way. I don't know. The thing is, I've forgotten what the questions are with her, and it's so bad. But it felt like it was a bit of gaslighting that she was doing. with Jake. I just can't remember what she said now, which is so bad. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then like what? So you, when you argue, you have different moods. So then that means you have different ways of outcomes or how you would say things. Because she was trying to say, oh, she only said she's done in that specific context of that argument. She doesn't mean it. And Jake is like, no, he meant it. He meant it. Like, this ain't like, you know, this is real life. We're not going to be always arguing like this and, you know, her seeing things that him seeing things and her seeing things they don't like, and leaving it like that. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to try and watch episode 19, but boy, I'll see how it goes. Gonna love you and leave you. But before I love you and leave you, don't forget to join me on IG and TikTok. It's Sex and Slay with Azamai MUA. SECKSNSLAYWITHASAMIMUA. Azamai MUA. That's me, okay. My other name is Sylvie, or Sylvia. I don't think why I say Sylvie, because it's actually Sylvia. Sylvia, yeah, it's like that. No one really calls me Sylvia apart from the real close circle, the close one, the one that's really close inside. That one there, yeah. So yes, Sylvia. I am Sylvia. And it's Azamai MUA Beauty. I've already told you why it's called that. And you can follow me on, or you can subscribe to my channel, which is YouTube's, which is Azamai MUA Beauty. And it's the same for Facebook's, Azamai MUA Beauty. And on Twitter, I am Azamai MUA. Okay, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. No long things. Bye-bye. Take care.